From the University of San Francisco, we have head coach Rex Walters, student athletes Angelo Calerio and Rashad Green. First, coach, if you could, an opening statement on the win.
No, I thought our guys came out really aggressive and focused. I thought Portland did a good job early handling some of the things that we try to do defensively. They got a good young team, a lot of freshmen and sophomores, but I thought Angelo and Rashad and Parrish were really good. I was happy that we played. We had a good focus in terms of trying to get our work done, which gave us a chance to get a little bit of rest. Because obviously it's a big game tomorrow. But tip your hats off to Portland. It's hard to play back-to-back nights, but you know what? Winning's hard. So we have that challenge tomorrow.
Angelo, can you talk about the matchup with LMU tomorrow night?
They got us twice in the regular season, so we're definitely hungry to get them. Both games were pretty close. It came down to the last seconds. We thought we could have had both of them, but just didn't go our way. So, we feel confident going in tomorrow, and we're excited.
Rashad, can you talk about what the difference was in the win tonight?
I don't know. I feel like we had a chip on our shoulder. I feel like we had something to prove. We didn't have the best season in conference. We lost. We thought we let some slip away this year. And honestly, we just came in focused and prepared and ready to execute the game plan.
First, we'll go questions for student athletes. Ask that you raise your hand so we can call on people and move quickly. Zach?
Trying to talk about letting things slip away. Now getting a third shot at LMU. How much are you guys looking forward to getting a third shot at them, and what do you think you do differently to make sure you do get a win?
We trust in our coaching staff to come up with a good game plan, and we're just going to go out there and execute as best as we can, and obviously not make the same mistakes we did the first time around or the second time around, and just be better down the stretch. In crunch time, be better and not make the same mistakes that we did last time, and just go out and play hard like we always do every night.
Next question, Ben.
Angelo, what did you guys point to after Saturday's game and say we need to do this better for the tournament?
I thought we were playing pretty good basketball in the last three games. Obviously, the three toughest teams in our division. We had a chance to win all of them. Obviously, you want to get it, but we didn't. It came down to just like a couple little things, like whether it's a missed box out or St. Mary's missing a couple layups. I think what we were doing, we liked what we were doing. We just wanted to do it a little better.
Anything further for the student athletes? Student athletes are excused. Thank you. Questions for Coach Walters?
Good job, guys.
Steve?
Rex, you talk about having to play back-to-back. In fact, nobody played more than 27 minutes tonight. Is that something that's...
No, you see me over on the side. You can tell I'm not the most calm, collected guy in the world. But no, I thought Rashad, Angelo, Parrish were fantastic. I still didn't feel like we played our best game. Michael, I thought was a little tentative. We need him to be aggressive. We need him to be the player that we know he is. Cody was just okay tonight. I thought Cole was really good. We need to be playing on all cylinders against Loyola Marymount. So it was great that we got some rest. Saying all that, you rev the engine, you know what I mean? And sometimes it can work in your favor, sometimes it can work against you. Bottom line is there's no excuses. You're gonna have to try to put a game plan together and execute it.
If we can make more out of fatigue than there really is, these guys are young, they're in great shape, they get every 4-minute timeout. Is fatigue maybe overplayed?
Well, I think I've pretty much gone on record about how much I love our format of our tournament here, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? You can't make any excuses. We're a 3-bid league now, and you're going to play against good teams. I think we'll probably have maybe five teams in the postseason. Last year, I think we had 6. If you would have included BYU, you would have had 9. If they would have been smart enough to join us a year early. Bottom line, it doesn't matter. If we're fatigued, that no one cares, and no one's gonna remember a year from now. Casey Jones just talked to us. Only thing they remember about Casey is he won 2 championships, and he won an awful lot with the Celtics. And he wasn't talking about fatigue, And you got to figure out a way to overcome it. And you can use it as an excuse. You can use it as a reason. We got to use it as a reason.
Zach?
With LMU, they present a lot of matchup problems, especially considering they rotated a lot of guys off the bench. What makes them a little bit more difficult to maybe guard because of that depth?
Loyola Marymount, they got a lot of guys who can shoot it. I mean, they got a lot of guys who can shoot. Drew Viney, Anthony Ireland, C.J. Blackwell coming off the bench. Jared Dubois is fantastic. Ashley Hamilton can give you great minutes. They've done a great job over there, and they're very difficult to guard. And when they're playing on all cylinders, they're as good as any team in our league. They really are. I think when we're playing on all cylinders, and we didn't do it every night, I think that we were playing really good basketball the last half of the conference season. I had a little vacation. First game we had to dig. We dug ourselves a little bit of a hole. But after that, I think the St. Mary's game at St. Mary's, we really started to play some good basketball, even though we lost by 11. And then we kind of found some things that we really liked in terms of defensively. We're still not field goal percentage defense-wise as good as we want, but it's going to come down to me doing a great job of putting our guys in situations to be successful, figuring out ways to get stops against them. And they got so many different weapons, so you really got to we've got to – I thought we lost both games because we got away from defending as a team. We got into I'm not letting Ireland score. I'm not going to let Viney score. I'm not going to let Dubois score. And when we play that way, we're not very good defensively. We're not an overpowering team. We're not a big team. We don't have a great shot blocker. We don't have great length. We have good quickness. So it's going to come down to can we get one-on-one stops. But saying all that, when I say one-on-one, it's 1-on-5. You got to be able to get in the gap, take away penetration lines, and then play personnel on that penetration, how you're going to guard Viney if he's off the ball, how you're going to play Dubois when he's off the ball. But we got to be in the gap so they don't see those driving lines.
Anything further?
Thanks, guys. Thanks
Coach,
for coming
thank
out.
you.
Thank you, Rick.
All right, thanks.
Coach Eric Revenell and Nemanja Mitrovic. First, Coach, if you could, thoughts on the game tonight.
First of all, wanted to give San Francisco a lot of credit. They do a great job of changing things up and disrupting us, and was not able to find things that worked consistently. And our guys were able to make some plays early and shoot a high percentage. We still turned it over a little bit, but we were shooting real high percentage. We went 3 for 4 from 3, and then 1 for 6 after that, and a little stretch, and it got away from us there. But give San Francisco a lot of credit. They're very well coached, good players, veteran players making plays. I thought our guys at times did a nice job of adjusting and reading things, but it just got away from us.
Nemanja, your thoughts on the game and the difference tonight?
They came out with a lot of energy in their press and sort of the way they were trying to disrupt us, and they were hitting shots, and we weren't really doing a good job first getting back on defense in transition. Sometimes they got some open shots and then rotating, and they just got a cushion and then sort of got away from us, like Coach said.
Questions for Eric or Nemanja? Good.
Eric, where did you, after last night, you guys come away, you said, we turned the ball over too much, we won, but we turned it over too much. Did you see a little bit more of that tonight?
In terms of, in a good way or a bad way? In a bad way. Yeah. For us to have positive assists and there's less than 10 games this year where we've had more assists and turnovers. So for us against USF to have more assists and turnovers is good, but just we struggle at times. We've gotten better at it. We've gotten better all year long, and I think against USF and how much they're committed to turning you over, I thought for us, so it's a matter of half full or half empty, how you see it. We turned it over too much, and like Nem said, I think defensively, point of attack we thought was a key issue. They weren't getting a lot of stuff off turnovers. Relative to how much effort they're putting into it, that hurts a little bit. But point of attack, where they start driving us and then hitting the open guy for threes, that started really hurting us. I said I think our conference is very good. Our schedule was too tough for our young team, and we had like 10th toughest schedule in the country on our non-conference schedule, and I felt like it just got away from us. I think we need to go back and every year you kind of look at the three areas. I think we need to be good at all conference levels, sort of toughness, skill, and athleticism. Which two of those three things are we going to be good at? And so I just mentioned that to the team just now, that we all need to look at and say, okay, what are we going to, are you tough and skilled? You tough athletic? You skilled? What are we going to do? And we've got to go back and do the same stuff. We've had great success with our seniors this year in terms of their development and over the years, and seniors before them, and we've done a great job with player development. We just got to keep doing that.
Anything further? Thank you.
Thanks.